Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like I haven't been online for so long. Well, I've been busy, but I had to make a comeback because the Syndicater just came out. I have talked about the Darkverse series by Runix many times before on my channel. It is one of my favorite mafia books, dark romance mafia books of all time. It is actually the first mafia series that I've ever read, and that was 2.5 years ago. So of course it's an amazing book. The writing is amazing, the plot is amazing, the characters, oh god, they are amazing. But the fact that I have read this book as my first mafia book ever, it just, adds a little more personal stuff to me, and I'm just emotionally attached to this series for this reason as well. Now that the Syndicater, which is the last book of the series, just came out, I thought, why not rank these books and see how I feel about them, which one is my least favorite book and obviously which one is my most favorite. And now that I know the whole personalities of each and every character, I thought, okay, let's rank them too, because I'm curious myself and, well, I just want to share it with you guys. So let's go. So the Darkverse series, it has a total of 6 books, and I have 5 with me right here, the paperbacks. I don't have the Syndicator yet. The author Runix said that Amazon is still processing the last book. So let's see when that's gonna be available, and let's see if I'll end up buying it or not. So let's start. Like all the rankings, how it goes, I'll start from my least favorite book to my most favorite. At number 6, oh god. The thing is, I can't talk about this book much because it just came out. I don't want to give spoilers. I can just tell you about how I feel about it without giving spoilers. As you already might have guessed, at number 6 we have The Syndicator. Yeah, this was my most anticipated book of the year. However, I don't know, I just had a totally different picture when it came to this book. I feel like the first 5 books were so different in terms of writing and just plot-wise and the way the characters interact with each other and just the whole feel of it. I feel like this book, everything was so different. And kudos to you if you are into that. However, me, it unfortunately did not meet my expectations and I was very disappointed. I wanted something heart-wrenching. In this book, we were promised so much emotional drama, so much darkness. Well, the series is called Darkverse, and we were repeatedly told that this book will be the darkest of them all. However, I don't know, maybe I've just read so much dark stuff that this was not dark to me at all. And just the way it was written, and it hurts me so much to say it because Runix's writing is one of my favorite writings ever. I said this many times before, it's so poetic, it's so emotional. You mention one emotion and I'm sure Runix's writing will be able to give you that. However, I felt like in this book, it just didn't do it for me, unfortunately. And I think plot-wise, it was lacking as well. Because whatever plot twist it had, that too, it happened towards the very end, like at 90% or 95% whatsoever. And I, to be honest, sort of guessed many things. And the things that I didn't guess did not seem necessary to me. Yeah. And although I like certain characters in this book, but I thought that each and every character will get the spotlight because this is a combined book for all of them. However, only a certain or 2 characters got to shine, whereas the others just revolved around them, So I don't think that was quite fair. And yeah, so all these things left me quite disappointed. Having said all this stuff, I have to admit that there are things which I love. Some characters' interactions I absolutely adored. However, it wasn't enough for me. I just wanted so much more. So yeah, it is what it is. So the Syndicator for me is at number 6. Now at number 5. Let me get the book. The Finisher at number 5. So this is the 4th book of the series, yeah. It is about Alpha and Zephyr, or Zephyr. I'm not too sure how to pronounce her name. If you know, just tell me, okay? I love this book. I recently read it actually. I am a very weird person because 2 years back I read the first 3 books and then I took a break for 2 years and then read the 5th book because suddenly I'm like, okay, no, I need to read about this guy called Shadowman. But for some reason I've read so many spoilers about this book that I wasn't interested. But then, Syndicator was coming and I'm like, you know what, let me reread everything in order. So I ended up reading it. And when I did, I loved it. I loved it so much. It is so different from the first 3 books and even the 5th book. It's sweeter, it's more soft, and it's funny as well. However, if I compare this book with the other 4 in the series, I'm excluding Syndicator, yeah. I don't know, I just like those books more than I did this. And also the characters in here, Alpha and Zephyr, they are adorable. I really, really love them. However, I just like the other characters more than them. Does that make sense? It's not that I dislike them, it's just that I like them more. That's it. Yeah. And I didn't also connect to these characters that much. I did a little with Alpha, you could say, in terms of... Okay, no. I take that back. No, I did not. Forget it. Bye. So this is at number 5. At number 4, this is actually controversial because many people will say that this is their favorite book in the series, but it is number 4 for me. And I'm actually quite surprised myself because I love this book. I think I gave this book how many stars? I think I gave this book 4.5 stars, but still it's at number 4. But so you get it, how the other books are just so much better for me. But anyways, at number 4 we got The Reaper. This is the 2nd book in the series. It's about Tristan and Morana. Well, Tristan and Morana, they have 2 books, The Predator and The Reaper, and this is the 2nd book, as I said. I love this book so freaking much, and I know some people, as I said, worship this book or something, but I don't know. When I was thinking this book with the others just, I don't know, were dearer to me. This book is the book where Tristan and Morana finally get together as a couple. Even though I would say the first book is more enemies to lovers, tension, they want to kill each other, however they can't, forget how they want to each other as well. However, this book is just so much more raw and emotional. The characters, they're so much more vulnerable. Oh god, there's this scene with Tristan where he cries, and oh, that scene, I love it so much. If I could, I would just give this book 5 stars because of that scene. Also, in the last scene itself where Morana cries, and I think she tells him, "Don't hate me for this" or something. Wait, I have highlighted it. Let me check. Yeah, she says, "Don't hate me again." Oh my god, I love this scene so much. Yeah, I have the whole thing highlighted here. But why it's not a 5 for me? Because, well, the climax, is it a climax? Where who the Reaper is basically mentioned. And the bad guy in this book, who is Lorenzo, Dante's dad, he just drops dead, even though we were told that he's such a scary guy, blah blah blah. And I don't know, that chapter was very weird to me actually. I mean, so many stuffs were revealed just as boom, and I sort of didn't feel anything, you know what I mean? It was too abrupt. I thought more thing will happen, but it didn't. It was just weird. Let's just put it that way, yeah? So for that, I gave this book 4.5. However, it's still one of my favorite books. So at number 3, we've got a book which I thought would be a number 2, but yeah. The Annihilator. This is the 5th book of the series. God, I loved it so much. I initially gave it 4.75 during my first read, but on my second read, I ended up giving it 5 because the thing that bothered me in the first time didn't bother me anymore in the second. I mean, it did, but I was like, ugh. That thing being how Dane made sure how the drug is excreted from her body. And it was a bit sexualized, and I didn't like that part, to be honest. But I'm like, okay, never mind. I love these characters, and I love how the book is written. So I'll just give it a 5. That's me being biased, okay? Anyways, this book, loved it. It's about Shadowman, this mysterious guy in the underworld who is a vigilante of some sort, yeah. And Lila. Now Lila is this girl who has been sold to sex trafficking, and she has a past full of traumas, and the way they connect and the history that they have, and oh god, I don't know. So this is what I'm talking about. Runix's writing in here, like seriously, so freaking good. I love this book with my entire being. But when I was making this ranking, I don't know, the book which is at second place felt like that it should be there, not here, like at third place. So anyways, but still, this is a 5-star read for me. So yeah. Now for number 2. Can you guess? The OG. The Predator. The first book of the series, Tristan and Morana. I love this book, okay? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering whether the Annihilator should be at second and this should be at third. To be honest, I like both of these books the same. Even though this is a 5-star read and this, I think it would be a 4.75 because I like the writing in here better. But then again, I love the banter in here. Oh god, I can't choose. I'll stop, okay? I love both of them so much. And this book, I think I ended up putting it at second place because the banter between Tristan and Morana, oh god. And the tension between them, are you kidding me? The first time when I read it 2 years back, I didn't like how many things were repetitive. Yeah, like blue eyes or whiskey and something, I forgot. Whiskey and sin, I think. Yeah, like Tristan's voice. It was mentioned many times and that icked me the first time. However, when I was doing my reread, I realized that, okay, this doesn't bother me anymore. Like, I normalized all that stuff. I actually liked it. So that shows how a person's reading preference can change over the years. Anyways, I love this book. I love Tristan and Morana, and I am somebody who loves Morana more than Tristan. I am 100% straight, okay? Let's get that straight as well. But girly, my god, I love this girl so much. She's it. Tristan, he is hot, intimidating, blah and blah and blah. But did she shut up whenever he was intimidating? No. No. And when you read her POV, like her inner monologue, you know that she is intimidated. She is borderline scared. But no, she doesn't take shit. And I love that about her. I love that so much. And just, oh god, the writing in this book is phenomenal. I just love it. And as I said, the tension, the smut, oh. And again, the emotions, because towards the end, when we learn about Tristan's past, and the iconic kiss in the rain. Yeah. Why I give it 4.75? I'm not too sure. I was not 100% head over heels over this book as I was with, which is at number 1, which you know by now what it is. But yeah, I still love this book a lot. So yeah. At number 1, if you guys know me, you know what this book is. This book is not number 1 just in this series. It's number 1 in many categories, okay? In general. The Emperor. I love this book. This is my entire personality. Yeah? This is literally my entire personality. The writing in here, I love the writing in other books, but the writing, the way she wrote it, god, I don't know how to even explain it. Listen, I'm no writer. I suck at vocab. I don't know. You just read this goddamn book and find out yourself why this is so damn good. It's about Dante and Amara. Dante is the capo of the mafia and Amara is the daughter of Dante's family's maid, yeah, helper. And they have this tension ever since they were kids and we see them grow up, and of course trauma, so much trauma happens here, but the way they heal each other, see, I'm literally speechless and I'm stuttering and whatnot. So this book, I love it. Infinity stars. 5 is not enough. So yeah. So now that you know my rankings for the book, I will now tell you about my rankings of the character. And this is harder because I love the characters. I love all of them. Yes, some probably more than the other. However, they're all very dear to me, okay? Anyways, let's start. So there are in total 8 main characters, yeah? And at number 8, we have got Alpha. Yeah. I don't know, I love Alpha, he's a freaking teddy bear, okay? I know people say he's so hot, which he is. I feel like they sexualize him a lot because he accidentally broke a girl's hip while doing it, and well, people are like, oh my god, that's so hot, blah blah blah. No, bro, he feels so horrible about that incident, so horrible and so guilty, and I hate the fact that people are like, oh my god, that's so hot. No, shut up. And also because this guy is a freaking teddy bear. Like, he's so sweet. He has 3 dogs. He's extremely nice to his co-workers. He lives in a house which is so big, but it's literally surrounded by trees and whatnot. Like, his whole aura is just So see, I do love Alpha a lot, but it's just the fact that I love the other people way more. So that's why he's at number 8. But yeah, Alpha, At number 7, for the exact same reason that I love other people more than her, Zephyr. She is the sunshine character of the series. I loved her in the Syndicator, okay? She had some very cringe dialogue, don't get me wrong, but she's just so sweet in general. I don't relate to her at all because she is very, I don't know, spontaneous, and she does things very abruptly as well. I can't relate to that. She basically goes after things. For example, Alpha wasn't really easy to crack in their book, The Finisher. However, she was so patient with him, and I love that. Something that I can't relate, because if a guy doesn't give me attention, I'll be like, bro, bye. But she's like, no, I love him, and you know, I'll fight for it. So that's definitely very sweet. I love her. I like to read about her, but is she my absolute favorite? No. But as I said, love her nonetheless. At number 6, we have a girl that I loved in her book. However, I did not like her at all in the Syndicator. But yeah, I'll just pretend that I'm not remembering Lila from the Syndicator. Yeah. Number 6, Lila. Absolutely loved her, wanted to give her the biggest hug in the Annihilator. However, in the Syndicator, she was just somebody who seemed like she's gotten a personality transplant because she met her brother after so long, but I felt like she was lacking emotions. And also, she didn't even try to connect with her son, even though it was repeatedly mentioned that her son was the reason she didn't end her life for many years. So it didn't make sense to me. And also, I understand being extremely horny for the Shadowman because I relate. However, I think there is a boundary to everything. And I think she was just too much. I just felt like her sexuality was her entire personality. I'm sorry, this is what I felt like. However, I feel like I'm just saying the negative things, which is not it. In Annihilator, this girl, she went through so much. However, she kept on going. She kept on thriving. She did not lose. She did not give up. And she actually, as Runic says, she literally was reborn from the ashes like a phoenix. And I felt like that happened in the Annihilator itself, and not really in the Syndicator, because whatever speech she did give in the Syndicator, I mean, I did not feel anything, unfortunately. However, in the Annihilator, Lila, gosh, love her. So she's at number 5. Yeah. Sorry, I meant she's at number 6. Now for number 5. Oh god, this character is number 1 for I think half of the fandom, but this is so crazy that he's at number 5 for me just because I love the other characters more. That's it. But I love this man so much, and that's Tristan Kane. I love him. Now listen, I don't love him like the way many people do in terms of banging him. No. He is insanely hot, don't get me wrong. He is insanely hot, but he's just not my type. I like men who are more talkative, one. And secondly, I like men who can do lots of banters with me and just, I don't know, more communicative in a way. It's not that I hate him. I have bros on him, friends on him, whatever you want to call it. And he can be actually my bestest friend. I would love to go on a bike ride with him. I adore this man so much. The things that he went through, oh my god, I cried for this man. I think I did. Did I? I think I did. Well, if not externally, internally. But yeah, I just love other characters more than him. That's why he's at number 5. Otherwise, he's still one of my favorite characters ever. Not just in the series, like ever. Yeah? So don't come at me. Oh my god, you put my husband Tristan at number 5. Shut up. No, I love him. So shush. At number 4, we have somebody who I mentioned that I love more than Tristan, and that's Morana. I love her. She's so amazing. This girl won't take shit from anybody, not even Tristan. This girl went through so much in her life, coming from a father who's not really a father, and living in an environment where she's endangered all the time, but still being, oh god, this amazing, fierce woman, boss lady. Seriously, I love her. I love her so much. And I'm one of those person who do think that there was some injustice done in terms of her character in the Syndicator, because I feel like, okay, she has got a disability now. I get that. I understand that. But I did not like how the other characters were so blind to that. You know what I mean? Yes, she is not a victim. I understand that. She's a fighter, or whatever that line was. Or she's vengeance. I think that's the line. I'm not a victim, I'm vengeance. Correct me if I'm wrong. I understand that part, but this girl is also a softie in the core. She is vulnerable when, you know, things make her vulnerable. So the fact that she went through so much but did not receive the love she was giving to other people was just, no. Not fair. Not fair. I don't know. I just love her. Full stop. Now at number 3. Amara. Oh god, my girly. She's my favorite Darkverse series female main character. I relate to Amara so much. I love her so much. I think she's so freaking compassionate, so emotional, and she's a freaking warrior because she went through so much, and despite having went through all that, she's still so humble, so caring. Oh god, I love her. I love her. That's it. Yeah. At number 2, yeah, we have got this man who I am so attracted to. I love Shadowman so much, so I had to put him in number 2. I was actually confused whether to put Amara there or Dane there, but I feel like in the Syndicator he had such a huge impact on everybody, and me being somebody who supported him from day one. I know there are many Dane haters out there, but I was somebody who was like, I love him, psychotic and whatnot. In the Syndicator, this man ate it all up, okay? He literally carried the whole book on his back, and that is a good thing and also a bad thing. Good thing for him, bad thing for the other characters. But whatever, I'm talking about Dane now, so obviously I have to give him the credit. He is dark, he's mysterious, he is psychotic, he will kill you, literally burn you alive, and will do whatever he wants if you mess up with his plans, or obviously if you dare to hurt his flamma, aka Lila. So yeah, this man cares about nothing but his girl, and if that isn't the standard, you tell me what is. I love him. He's so hot. He's insanely hot. At number 2, he goes. Yeah. And at number 1, we have got the daddiest of them daddies. My favorite character in the entire series. And my favorite mafia man in the whole mafia universe. All the mafia books that I have ever read. And that's none other than Dante Maroni. I love him. I love him. Oh god. He is the best. He is so different from your, you know, other mafia men. Even though he's the freaking capo, he's so freaking funny. He's so amazing. He's emotional. He's got extremely amazing banter with Tristan. The way he feels about Amara. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up. And he's so communicative. He will make sure nothing is wrong between you two. And if he feels that something's wrong, he's gonna talk about it. And oh god, he's just perfect. And he's an amazing father. Shut up. Him as a daddy, 10. Him as a father. Yeah. I love Dante. I can like literally make a 10-hour video just talking about Dante. He's my favorite MMCs of all time, and I love him to bits and pieces, and he deserves to be at number 1. That's it. So anyways guys, this is me ranking all the Darkverse books and the Darkverse characters. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know many of you might have different opinion regarding the books or the rankings. Please feel free to comment on the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, but please also be nice about it because I love this series. I might have different opinion about the last book. However, I mean, I'm a reader. I think I'm entitled to have my opinions. I can shout on the top of the roof and say The Emperor is my favorite book. But if I don't like a particular book, I think I have the right to say that as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. I feel like I'm in a biggest slump after the Syndicator, but I am trying my best to get myself out of that slump. Anyways, see you again in the next video. Bye bye.